Kia ora, Conrad Stedman. Welcome to the Dunedin Stories.
Hello, and thank you for the invite.
It's been a long time coming, actually, to have you in the hot seat. I'm really pleased that you've joined me today.
So you didn't forget about me?
No, I hadn't forgotten about you, but it is all about timing.
And just a lot was going on.
There's been a little bit going on, safe to say. You have decided, a wee while back now, to run as a candidate for the Dunedin City Council. I think most of the city that would watch this will know that.
Yes.
And what was the reasoning behind that?
Unfinished business, having been elected in 2016, 2019, but I couldn't run again due to business reasons. So I had to be honest to the business I was involved in. And, you know, at the end of the day, when you're in business, you've got to concentrate on one thing, you know, if you're being asked to. So that was the reason why. Watching from the sidelines for 6 years.
It's been hard?
Yeah, you still want to get stuck in there. And, you know, the mayor, Jules, actually asked me to run with him 3 years ago. But I decided at the time, no. I was actually close. Then we had the fiasco with the vegetation that was going on, and then I got decided to take my lawnmower down to Glenfalloch and mow it. I thought, actually, I'm not afraid to get in front of the media and make a stand. So that got the blood flowing, really, I think, and got me interested. And then you got in touch to see if Andrew would chat with Andrew and all that. And so having those conversations, I thought, actually, I'm interested.
And I don't think the grass verges are probably one of the biggest issues that you think the city's facing. And as we've worked through this campaign, what do you think the bigger issues are?
You're right there, but they are an important issue because they are the shop window of our city, and the basics weren't being done. But the biggest issue we've got at the moment is, I believe, we hear the tail wagging the dog, and I believe there's a lot of expenditure going on. We need to dig deeper into that to save yours, our fellow ratepayers' money, and to get bang for our buck. You certainly wouldn't do it in your own business. So we've got to get down to the nuts and bolts and dig a bit deeper into what we're spending.
And we've got Andrew Sims as the leader of our Future Dunedin group ticket.
Yeah.
And for me, I've just thoroughly enjoyed getting to know the real Andrew. Absolutely blown away by his passion and his drive and his capability to lead the group, to front face the big issues, to get right down into the weeds though and understand the detail on some of these things that are needed. And that leadership is such an important skill, isn't it, for our mayor? I've
met some great leaders. I've had some great leaders that have taught me a lot. That's in the police. I've had some leaders in there. And then when I've been in business with leaders, there's some people that have taught me a lot of things. But, man, he is next level. As far as, like, you think you know him and you've got a bit more insight, and then he'll come out with something else and you go, where did that come from? How do you know that? He's just got, like, he's not a big man, but he's got so much intellect and knowledge going around in that
presence as well, isn't it?
It's pretty inspiring to actually be around, to be fair.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. Inspiring. And if I don't make it across the line, I've actually added value to my life by having been around that man.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So when you were in council, obviously you spent 3 years sitting at the table and you got to know how to be a great councillor, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
And you also would have gathered a lot more insight than somebody like me who hasn't been there as to how it operates. So excellent. You hopefully are going to be there as well this time around. What are some of the things that you would really like to see change about how it operates?
I think personally a person needs to go in there and not be afraid. I was a bit standoffish, just learn first and then go in. But be confident you're actually being voted in by the public to actually have your say. don't be a dick with it, but, actually be confident in actually getting up there and actually speaking your mind, as long as you've got the information, of course, and are correct in what you're saying. Yeah, so understanding the governance, you need to understand that governance is actually an important role, and don't take it as read that the operational is telling you the way it should be. Dig in, ask questions, investigate, and just push back and go, well, what if we looked at it this way? Use your experience in life, because not everybody has the answers at the end of the day. And ultimately, the governance and the operational should be working together in collaboration to get the best result. No one has the right answer, but if we keep on asking questions of each other, then we will get the right answer.
I'm seeing a lot of feedback online, generalisation, but I don't think it's an exaggeration, that we've been really public for this whole campaign and very active and made ourselves extraordinarily accessible and available. And one of the criticisms I'm seeing of the current councillors is, we only see you every 3 years when you want to get voted in. And it is something that I've been thinking a lot about. How do we maintain a level of engagement with the community if and when we have this new city council? Because it's so important that the community remains engaged. So what are some of the ways for you that you engage with the community and that you would maintain going into this next 3-year period?
I won't change who I am as a person. I won't go hiding.
No.
I'll still go out into the coffee shops and have my brunch like I do in McAndrew Bay. I'll still go to the functions when I'm playing golf or if I'm doing a charity auction. I'm not afraid to be around the public, because at the end of the day, I'm strong in my values. And if my values don't align with somebody else's, I've still got my strength of character and my values that I will say, well, that's fine. Someone else may disagree, but they can come and have a talk to me. So I'm not going to hide from anybody. And I'll still be present at the end of the day. I don't want to sort of, okay, I've made it across the line, I'm going to
shut down my social media and I'm just going to sit there.
I'm still going to be accessible, I think, and visible. The big thing is visibility. You're being out and about.
I agree. You touched on rates before, and we know that this is one of the biggest pain point, is the projected rates increases and our fixed income residents. So what are some of the ways that you think we can ensure that our campaign message, which is reduce forecast rates, how can we actually achieve that, Conrad?
I think it's stopping the spending like Smooth Hill. There's been a lot of publicity around that. Those big ticket items, look at them deeply. We've got to make sure that we do look at the council as a business. And yes, there's also health and wellbeing in there. But if we don't run it as a business, then we can't do the health and wellbeing as well. I'm big on health and wellbeing. I want to see all our people looked after. But we've got to make sure fundamentally that the income versus the expenditure is around the same level, sort of thing, and we're not just paying interest on debt. We've got to be paying down debt, so we've got to make sure that we're spending the money with value. We're getting return on our investment. At the end of the day, getting pretty basic with it.
What about the big initiative that you think you're going to really push for if you get there? What's one of the first things that you would like to be a part of?
It's South Dunedin. I'm angry around that because when I was in council in 16 to 19, I was at the understanding they had tenders out for the work to be done in Conrad Valley to alleviate that pain that's going on there. I was involved with the flooding in 2015 when I had to marshal the troops to fill those sandbags. I lived in that area and I had family, whānau, that lived in the area. So I understand the worry when they know there's a rain event coming on. So that for me is first and foremost. I do not want to hear stories of spending billions when we've got 2 engineers that have got a problem, or a way to solve the problem, a way that's been solved in our places in Auckland. They've used the same mechanisms, so why can't we? And for a less cost-effective way.
And 10 years later, they're still waiting.
Yeah, so move the money from Smooth Hill into that, and then we can hopefully get those people to stop worrying when they know there's a rainfall coming.
I can see that really affects you.
Yeah, it does. Spades in the ground. It's what I want. I want spades in the ground. And if I have to go out there and start digging with my wee spade, so be it.
Do you have a spade that's going to be capable of helping that out?
No, it's not a digger.
You need a digger. A bigger digger.
Yeah, we'll need a digger. Yeah.
Well, South Dunedin, it's the biggest letdown, I think, for our community. And I'm very conscious of the fact that if it was another upper level suburb that we're talking about, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the cycleways or anything, but we're having a second round of a resolution regarding the Albany Street cycleways. Well, there's been more effort by certain councillors in regard to that
than an entire community.
Exactly, an entire community. That resolution was 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now we're hearing it again, litigating it again, when democracy showed the vote around the table, but not seeing that same fight out here.
No.
And that actually really makes me angry.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
How about I ask a different question and we'll just dissipate
get off that emotional
anger.
tangent.
Yeah. This might actually rile you up as well, though. What about the relationship between local government and central government? Where's your take on that?
Yeah, I get really... central government is a mechanism who we should speak with, regardless of whether they're green, yellow, red, blue, black, I don't care.
Yeah.
We've got to just be thinking wholeheartedly about our ratepayers and what is actually going to be best for them. I don't like seeing protesters being told by a city councillor when there's a minister coming down and protesters chasing that minister around.
Basically attacking them.
Yeah, that's, having been in those situations in my blue suit, creating those environments is actually quite dangerous because you've got the heart going and adrenaline pumping and things like that, and the chase is on. So that's not actually advocacy, or that's not actually trying to deal with issues.
No.
That's a bigger form of protest, and it's not quite protest. So we need to be talking and having better advocacy with central government, regardless of who is in there, because it's actually not about...
That's not what colour you are when we're sitting in the DCC, is it?
Yeah, it's about our ratepayers. Yeah.
Final sort of campaign question, if you like. Why should Dunedin residents vote for you? Conrad?
Okay. I'm a straight talker. I don't suffer fools. I will work hard for my community. Always have. I want to ask the hard questions and make sure I won't lose sight of the people that have actually voted me in at the end of the day. It's not a job. It's a honour to be there, to be voted in. And it shouldn't be the role is not to be part of the furniture in council, the operational side. It is there to ask the questions of council for the ratepayers. And those operational staff are actually our ratepayers as well. So that's why I go back to collaboration. So you've got to have a part that's asking the questions and providing the vision of where we're going to take this beautiful place, because it's for our next generations.
And a little bit of insight from me, we've known each other for years but not worked closely. This campaign has brought us closer together. But behind the scenes, nobody knows how caring and kind and considerate you have been for me personally with the challenges that I've been going through. And do you know what I think is probably my biggest lesson about you is your follow through. You don't just make a call, touch base, and think job done, ticked the box. You have such follow through, and you make sure that the people are okay, really okay. You're that person that asks that question 3 times.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you for asking me to be here with you.
Absolute pleasure. Right, we're not going to make you cry.
No,
we're going to ask
I'm an emotional guy.
those very important questions that
Yes.
the people of Dunedin would like to know the answers to. And these are far more important than those ones that we've just had. What is your coffee order, Conrad?
It's a long black.
A long black?
But not in a takeaway cup.
No, it has to be
In my own cup.
Yes, I
walk around with this all the time.
You put it in your back pocket?
Yeah.
Probably doesn't fit.
No.
If you could have a sit-down meal with a historical figure, who would it be and what would you eat?
Historical figure. I said it at one of the candidate meetings and people looked at me and I actually said it was actually my great-grandfather.
So you didn't know him?
No, but he was one of the... back in the day, they had a garage here, Stedman's Garage, and quite well to do back then. But then
Owning a business would have been,
especially in motor trade and stuff like that. Money sort of disappeared, but just to know where I came from, probably even my great-great-grandfather as well, to understand that journey to get to where I am now. Yeah.
You've got some Viking blood, obviously. I think there's
I've got
hints of that.
German, I've got Irish, I've got Australian, I've got Scottish.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a bitzer.
I'm a bitzer. I'm a mongrel.
Well, that leads me to the next question. What's something that would surprise people about you in Dunedin that not many people know at all?
I'm quite an emotional guy.
Oh, I think we all know that now.
Okay. I do care a lot. I'll do I think people that know me know that I'll do anything for them. Yeah, I'll roll up my sleeves and get stuck in. I think really people know who I don't really hide much, to be fair. I'm actually an open book. Yeah. You
do like to take dives into the most cold water you can find in the middle of winter is something I believe you do.
Yeah, that's more for health and well-being.
Yeah.
I've got lost a good freak. I'll come back. I lost a good friend, which affected me deeply.
Can see.
So when I go into the water with the yeah.
Which you did in the weekend, didn't you?
Yeah. Because I want to make sure I last as long as I can for my children, my wife, Bridget. So, yeah, I mean, I try to do the best I can for my body at the end of the day. And that's, I mean, I do a lot of training and stuff like that, and eat healthy if I can. If I can. Yeah, no, I do. My kids are watching me, so, yeah. So that's what I do, that sort of stuff, is to actually...
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Role modelling.
I don't know about that, yeah.
What's the most Dunedin thing about you, Conrad? Do you have a secret Oti Dunedin tattoo or anything like that?
No, I've got a Chinese tattoo.
Okay.
It's supposed to be my Sam and Meg's name and Bridget's name, but they think it's dumb white guy. So I got it done when I was in Hong Kong watching the Sevens. I'm pretty loyal to Otago. I don't care, like the weekend we won the Ranfurly Shield, but I don't care if it's the best team playing against Otago. I'm going to pick Otago in the picks. I'm pretty loyal. That's why I came back to Otago. I didn't want to be buried anywhere else. I lived in Waiheke Island for 4 years, but going through my mind is I don't want to be buried up here because I've spilt blood on down here.
Nice.
You know, so that's why I want to come back home.
Come home and run for council and get your blood spilled.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Difficult question because we can't really be too biased, I suppose, but do you have a favourite business or a cafe that you want to do a special shout out for in Dunedin that you just think is the bomb?
Well, I'm living in McKendree Bay now, and the Duck has become part of our life.
Yeah. Does it do the healthy food that you were talking about?
Yeah. So we've got our mainstream, like we go for a walk every morning or a run in the morning. And so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're at the Duck. And it's...
They know your order?
We've got a Emma down there and the team, they're awesome. So they actually put it into the system, and we've got a check system because I know how much it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and if it comes up and I say, no. You've missed out the scone or the short black. We've got to, so, yeah.
Good people down there.
Yeah, well, we moved down there almost 3 years ago and just love the peace and quiet, and the people are lovely. We're out there walking the dogs all the time, sit at the cafe and sit there outside in the morning, whether it's raining, with the dogs.
Yeah, it's what we do with dogs.
Under the umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're...
Good for campaigning.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Some people come and chat to us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
They also know, like New Zealanders, we don't tend to breach people's space very often unless we've got something to say, do we?
Yeah, but I'm quite a approachable sort of person, though. I don't mind people coming up to me. Yeah, another place was, a salt bar in St. Clair. We'd go there for dinner when we lived in St. Clair, and my dinner's getting cold and I'm talking to people in there and Bridget's getting frustrated, but that's just the way it is.
It's the life of a councillor.
Yeah.
What's a hidden talent that you have that the Dunedin community might find a connection with and go, I'm going to vote for Conrad?
Hidden talent?
Yeah. Do you play the banjo? Or?
I've got no talent.
Oh, not true.
No, I'm tone deaf. I'm just...
No secret talent?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I can lift heavy weights.
Oh, well, I can't do that. If we're not successful at getting onto that council table, what are you going to do?
I'll just continue to do what I'm doing at the end of the day. I'll just probably sink my teeth into being busier in my business, or go up central more.
Yeah.
What will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty relaxed around it. I mean, I really want to be on council. At the end of the day,
it's not worth considering, really, is it, at this point?
Yeah. At the end of the day, I like being busy. I've always a saying is, if you want something done, ask a busy person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What song best describes you, Conrad?
I was going to say Right Said Fred, I'm too sexy, but actually Dave Dobbin Loyal.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it is one of my favourites. Yeah.
And what is the best piece of advice that anybody has given you or that you've received?
It was an old police sergeant.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was flying into an address to catch the culprits.
Oh, I want to hear the story.
It was up in Auckland when I was in South Auckland and getting these young burglars, and I'd got them, and I went racing in to nab them because we're doing a search warrant. And then anyway, came back out, my old police sergeant says, he goes, "Don't rush in where angels fear to tread."
Wow.
Well, he's walking in behind me, just cruising on in, but because I was racing in to get them.
So it's a go lightly, go softly.
Yeah, whereas he was just cruising at the back, just looking at everything, just taking in the scene. And from that point on, I remember old Cookie, my old sergeant Cookie.
I might take that piece of advice on myself.
Yeah, don't rush in where angels fear to tread.
Beautiful. Anything left on the plate that you want to tell the Dunedin Stories community about you?
Oh, not really. Just give me a ring if you want to have a chat. Yeah.
How do they do that?
021 311 551.
There we go. You were an early adopter as well.
Yeah, I was.
Those of us with our 9-digit telephone numbers.
Yeah. No, just approach me in the street if you... and that's the thing, it's been nice. If I go to the supermarket, people come up to me that I don't know or whatever, and you've got my vote. I read about you. I like what you have to say. don't be afraid to come up and chat to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the smallest of people, but I'm not an ogre.
No.
There's only one ogre, and that's Paul Miller.
That is very true. Yeah. You're a soft, kind-hearted man that I've absolutely enjoyed getting to know as well as I have.
Thank you, Bex.
Thanks, Conrad.
Goes both ways.
Well, 19 days today.
Yeah.
I know I've been the countdown clock within our team and I'm maintaining that role. I'm excited. It's got a 1 at the front. Thank goodness we've made it this far. All the best.
Likewise.
And yeah, let's see what the community decides. Everybody get out there and vote, and we look forward to seeing what the result is.
Yes.
Cheers. Thanks for joining me, Conrad.
Thank you.